Welcome, welcome, welcome to Garnetqueentarot, where we are inspired to rise. How are my wonderful Taurus family doing today? Love you, Taurus. Love you, Taurus. You doing big things. You coming up. You coming up. Well, let's get any negativity out the air before we start diving, and we don't want people in our business. We want to stay positive on the come up. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Woo, and shake it off, shake it off, shake it off. Listen, Taurus, you have past few years, things have not been easy for you. We know. You've been striving, climbing, believing, walking in faith, meditating, manifesting. And you know what I love about you, Taurus? You're always looking to grow and learn. You're not a lazy person. You take time out to think things through before heading on. And sometimes you fail. But you know what? You pick yourself back up, you talk to yourself, and you let yourself know, I'm going to get over this hump. I'm going to be all right. But it's difficult sometimes. I've been doing some readings with some Taurus people, and I'm telling you, I've been seeing the work that you have put in to try to get over it. It just seems like a hard and long road. But believe it or not, it's going to pay off in the end. It's going to pay off in the end. You're going to be happy. You're going to be smiling. And you are going to be wealthy. And you're also a giver, which is always a plus. Speak to us, Spirit, on behalf of our wonderful Taurus. Give them the opportunity to gain the knowledge and hear the messages meant for them so they can continue on their path of growth. Talk to us, speak to us, share with us. Ooh, okay. This card was bumming to come out. Let me. King of Cups. Mm-mm. Wow. Strength. The Empress. The Lovers. What's that? The Six of Swords and the Ace of Cups. You know what's really nice is that something you weren't doing previously and you're doing it more now as far as the manifesting. Taurus, you're like, you are going to come together with a serious plan because you've had some hiccups recently. And you're going to benefit in the end. It's like really wonderful to see this story because I know the journey you've traveled on. And somehow or some way you dug deep down inside and you found your strength, Taurus. You've been manifesting more, focusing and envisioning what it is that you are seeking more. You have released tension and working on not holding grudges and not seeking revenge because some people have really pushed on the scales to throw it off. And that's why you strongly believe in fall down 7 times, stand up 8. There have been people that have not liked your progress. They don't like the fact that you're not following, you're leading. And when you're following, people assume that you just a follower. No, you absorb information while you're on the path. You learn and you humble yourself to receive that knowledge. And people don't realize that you have plans for your future. Just because you don't spill it out for everybody to hear or to know doesn't mean you don't have any. People think even if you're like an intern type thing and you're not getting paid for the job, you're learning the ropes, which gives you that added experience on your resume because You said, okay, I'm not making money for this, but I'm going to absorb as much information as possible because I'm going to have my own type of business like this, or what you're seeking, and learn how the shifts go, how people look at things differently, their perspective, how your growth is going to take place. What could you do to complement this division so you can grow and learn more about the next division? Everything that you do is strategically planned. You just don't do things for the sake of doing it. You do it with the purpose of knowing that there's some type of growth and elevation on this road. And when you start sitting in your own and recognizing that your hard work is paying off, you're picking up on different things. There's going to be somebody that comes into your life and is going to show you a new way to do things. Somebody that you have met already or you're in tune to meet, that will help you to expand your vision, will help you to grow further along, where you don't only rely on what you know as you continue to learn through the ropes. This is somebody that's going to bring a different perspective to you. Somebody that's going to connect with you on a completely different level, intellectually, which you haven't had before, where you were attracted to somebody and they leveled up to be on a level where you could be proud to walk with them, where you would not be the smartest person in the room. You would learn from them, and you guys will learn from one another. So the old way of doing things, you're pushing it out the door. You're not following that track anymore, because even here, where it shows you with the Six of Swords, right? These are one of the cards that I love, because if you see here, the terrain, the water is really rough, okay? You notice that everybody is just, except for the person rowing the boat, which maybe somebody in your family, spouse, but the the difficulty, how torn you are because of moving or having to be placed in this position because things weren't working for you where you're leaving from. You notice how the head is down. It's like it just feels so demeaning. You feel like people wanted your demise. They didn't want to see you progress. They're always throwing a wrench or anything they can on your path to trick you, to trap you, to restrict you, to limit you. And it seems like you just keep fighting battles over and over and over and over. And you want more. You want more out of your life. And as long as you're here in this space which you've grown out of, people will continuously come after you to hold you back and hold you down. So you've decided now to pick up the pieces of what's left of your life there, even though you're succeeding, even though you're ahead of the game. You are family oriented, you're a close person, you believe in growth, you believe in helping other people, you believe in giving, but you can't progress in this type of environment, and you're recognizing that. So you're picking up your family, whoever's closest to you, and what you're doing right now, what you are doing right now is saying, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm tired of fighting this battle. I'm tired of the back and forth. I'm tired of feeling less than when people should be patting me on my back. All they doing is wanting to kick me in my gut. And you recognize the fact that you deserve better. You deserve better. You're not going to tolerate this nonsense anymore from people. So what do? You decide to uproot yourself from this negative energy, this negative environment, so you can continue to grow. You believe that you've grown as much as you can grow in this environment, and you need to go on to be part of bigger and better things. So you're leaving the past behind. You're growing, taking your family with you, and starting over somewhere new, somewhere fresh, somewhere where you can get a new footing, a new start, a new beginning, share your new ideas, and feel appreciated, because Sometimes when people see you on the come up and they know you and they know where you started from, they don't give you the due diligence and the respect that you deserve because of the fact they can't believe you made it through the ranks as quickly as you did when they knew you when you didn't have nothing. So now that you've climbed up and you're getting more and getting more, they're looking at you with disgust and jealousy and envy. So you now, it's like you're always trying to prove yourself to these people, and the promotions show everything, but there's some people that will never like you because of the fact of who you are, where you constantly find what? Where you constantly find your strength. Strength is a major thing because when blows are passed down to you, how you able to jump back and become refreshed and new. You have to continuously put that work in, that consistent work in, and still may not even get the credit for a job well done. And you realizing that it's time to move on, and you have. And you're leaving that past behind because when you're going through here, you're seeing, look at the calming waters here. Look at the pain in this person's shoulders and their back and their head that they just drop it because just frustration, just always trying to explain, always having to defend. Now you're going somewhere where you believe you'll be appreciated and you can get a new footing because they're only going to know you on this level, not going to know where you started from unless you tell them. But when they see you now, they're seeing you as is, and it's looking good where you are. You're feeling good where you are, and people are respecting you for what it looks like you've achieved. So you don't have to dwell on the naysayers and the negativity and the people trying to trip you up and mess you up and don't have your back. These people accept you now on this level. And there can still be envy and dismay, but it's not going to be at the level where it was because these people knew you before and want to constantly remind you of your past errors. You know? Past errors. That's what I say. There's some people that no matter how you clean up yourself, how you get on board, how you grow from your past mistakes, because of their own animosity and envy, they want to constantly remind you of where you started from. How maybe you didn't have good clothes or you wore the same sneakers over and over. And they want to remind you, don't act all brand new now. You got a little promotion and you think it's all about you. Let me tell you something. People, my father always told me, he said, people only talk about important people. That's why they looking at you and they hating on you and they envying you because you make it look so easy. And it's not even that. It's you put in the work and the sweat equity, everything to reach the level of where you're growing to. You know you're not where you started from, right? And through the process, you start getting, little adjustments to your life that make people be like, little comments like, you doing that. You doing big things. Look at you thinking you better than everybody else. Envy, jealousy, and all you're doing. Oh, the sadness that comes over me when I think of all that you've been through and people just there talking nonsense. You are now stable. You're optimistic. You are on solid ground. But look at this. You see with the King of Cups too? Look at that. You see the seas roaring and how pretty you're sitting up with your feet on solid ground. That's how you became who you are now because you always viewed yourself in a higher position. But people throw so much doubt on you that sometimes you question what your belief is. Let me tell you something. People can knock people down so low that they start to doubt themselves and their capabilities and what they bring to the table. And that's the job. That's their job. That's where you're tested to figure out if you really know how valuable you are to your circle, other people. Do you understand what you possess? Do you? You're embarking on something bigger than yourself. You're growing into the new you. You're becoming better than you even ever thought. And that's why people envy you. They see you fall down, and you know what we say. We love to repeat here. Fall down 7 times, stand up 8. That's what it's about for us. No matter how many times we hit the ground. Just like if we're jumping on what do they call those big things? I can't even think about it right now. But you're in your backyard. You're just jumping and jumping and jumping. Jumping with joy, jumping with heart, jumping with love. Oh, your goals are coming through. And sometimes, sad to say, you can't always share the greatness of your blessings with others. Sometimes you just gotta keep quiet and know who the people are that you can share and learn from. People that will pat you on the back and say, job well done. So it says, I'll overcome the obstacles that are placed before me. When he tells you that no weapon formed against you shall prosper, it means that no matter who attacks you, what comes at you, because of your faith, because of you forging forward, you shall and will overcome. But you know what the key to everything is? 3 things that I look at. Patience. You got to have patience when you're going through the process and you're going through these storms. Magic isn't done overnight. It may seem overnight when you arrive there and boom, you wake up and things have changed. But on the long haul, through the process, you're going to fall down sometimes. Believe it. You got to have that strength and that faith and that tenacity. You have to exhibit that you understand that you have a superpower. You have a superpower. Okay? You're empathetic. You show a lot of empathy to people. You feel empathetic when other people are struggling and you want to help. And how people turn sometimes, it makes you question, what did I do wrong? And you ask yourself, what did I do wrong? I just wanted to help them. Taurus, let me tell you something. It pulls at my heartstrings when I think of everything that you've gone through in your life, where somehow or some way you dug deep down inside and you said, no matter what, I am going to make it. I am Taurus the bull. They come at me. Sometimes I think people are my friends that are not my friends, and it hurts. Sometimes I share things with people thinking that we're on the same team, and when I find out that we're not, it hurts. But somehow, through your strength, your tenacity, knowing that you are not alone, you forge forward, you pull up yourself, you pull at those strings, and you recognize what a gift it is to be where you are right now. Because you're not where you started from. You're not where you completely want to be. But you are right. You're comfortable. You're believing. You're strong. You're making sure that you climb over those hills. You bounce on top of those mountains. And you continue to believe. You continue to believe. You're a giver. You help with people in their strength. And it's beautiful. So don't allow people to diminish your value. Don't give them that much power. That's why it's pushing this card for strength, because your strength is important. Your strength is important. And that's what keeps you going. Your faith and your strength keep you going. They keep you going. You are a believer in yourself. You're moving forward because you know that you deserve more. You know that there's more for you outside in this world, and you find your strength, you keep your faith, you persevere, and you stay on a consistent route so that you're able to elevate yourself. This is what it's all about. So even when it seems frustrating at times and you're doing your best and you don't believe you're getting anywhere, you're getting at a place of peace, of opportunities, of growth. You becoming the best you possible. So don't allow anything or anyone to make you feel less than. Hold your head up high and keep forging forward. Fall down 7 times, stand up 8. That's always really, some people say it's an African proverb. Some people say it's an Asian proverb. All I know is that it is a proverb with a lesson inside of it telling you to hold on, keep moving forward, have patience with yourself, keep your eyes on the prize, and don't let anybody be a negative voice in your head to make you feel you don't deserve the greatness that's going to be bestowed upon you that's already starting to trickle in. There's a lot of good things coming your way. New relationship, new ideas, new traveling venture to a new home, and peace. It's all lining up in your favor. Garnetqueentarot, where we are inspired to rise. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And most important, believe in yourself. Don't get anybody the keys to make you feel that you don't deserve the great things coming in your life. They could sit back and watch. Okay? Presenting a table before my enemies. Okay? Remember that you have a purpose. Go after it. Go get it. And deafen your ears to negative and people and naysayers that are envious of what you're achieving in your life from your sweat equity, from your hard work. Garnetqueentarot here saying, be inspired to rise, be your best self, and do not allow other people to write your story for you. You're the one with the computer, the pen, the pencil, whatever you want to utilize to write your story. You dictate the story, no one else. They could tell about some of the things that happen along the way, but all they're going to be able to say is, fall down 7 times, stand up 8. Take care, you guys. You deserve the best, and don't let anybody tell you different. Let your light shine. Be yourself. And you can't control the feelings of other people. Just keep moving forward. Just keep moving forward and stay positive. Talk soon.